Well, baseball and booze often go hand in hand, but the premier is doubling down on his threat tonight to pull a popular brand of alcohol off store shelves. Our Tina Yazdani joins us now. And Tina, this is all tied to Donald Trump's trade war and one company's push to shift some of its operations out of the province.
Yeah, Melissa, Ontarians looking to buy Crown Royal and Smirnoff and other Diageo products may soon be out of luck. The premier says pulling those products off LCBO shelves is the only way to hold the company accountable for job losses.
A message to all the bigwigs at Diageo. I swear to God, those bottles of Crown Royal are coming off the LCBO shelves when the last person walks out through that door.
The premier was met with cheers after escalating the fight with the Crown Royal bottling company at a jobs rally this weekend.
We're going to fight like we've never fought.
With 200 jobs on the line, it is the first time Doug Ford has promised to outright ban the product from the LCBO if the company moves forward with plans to shut down its bottling facility in southwestern Ontario.
That's what happens when you try to undermine the people of Ontario.
Ford doubled down on his remarks at a press conference in Quebec on Monday, even suggesting other products under Diageo's portfolio are in jeopardy.
We'll look at Smirnoff's next.
To even think about banning these products at the LCBO would be undemocratic.
Food policy expert Sylvain Charlebois tells us the premier's tone sets a dangerous precedent.
The government is deciding who wins and who loses, not the consumer in the end. And
what are the trickle-down effects of that?
I think it opens up a dangerous road. It's basically the state deciding what you should be allowed to buy and not buy. And that doesn't sound like a free market to me.
The closure of the facility comes as tensions escalate with the U.S. amid a trade war. Diageo has explained it is closing the facility and moving some operations to the U.S. to better serve American customers. But Crown Royal for Canadian customers will continue to be mashed, distilled, and bottled in Canada, just not in Ontario.
We're all talking about a Team Canada approach. And I don't want to see us eroding our relationship with other provinces over issues like this.
Critics call the premier's words and actions empty.
I see a lot of, stunts and threats, but I don't see any actual action. Where is the actual sit down and work out solutions and fight for those jobs?
The premier says Diageo is Ontario's largest customer in North America, doing $765 million in business with the LCBO annually, Melissa.
Yeah, and Tina, another topic, a source is speaking out tonight about a concerning change at school boards that are now under government supervision.
Yeah, Melissa, it's being described as a slippery slope away from public accountability. City News has learned the Ford government is restricting public access to school board committee meetings. The Ministry of Education has directed school boards under its supervision, including the TDSB, to no longer live stream the meetings. Now, no reason has been given for this change, and while the public can still attend in person, the chair of the TDSB's Special Education Advisory Committee tells us that these live streams were particularly important to families with students with disabilities. Critics are calling it another way the government is silencing parent voices.
It's particularly concerning when you're talking about parents of children with special needs because they're the most likely to be able to not attend the meetings in person. This is the government deciding that they want to shut down parent involvement in education in this province. What is it that the government is so afraid of people knowing?
And we did reach out to the Education Minister's office. They didn't give us a reason for the change, but they did tell us in a statement that minutes, agendas, and decisions from all committees are posted publicly to ensure transparency and accessibility for families and the broader community. And by the way, there is a Special Education Advisory Committee meeting tonight. It will be the first one that is not live streamed as a result of this change. Melissa.
Okay, thank you, Tina.